Now the latest developments on the disaster in Haiti. The crisis continues even as supplies have arrived to the ravaged country and survivors continue to be pulled from the rubble. Haitians with U.S. passports lined up outside the U.S. Embassy hoping to leave. Meanwhile, the United Nations is offering nearly $4 a day plus food rations for those willing to take jobs clearing the debris from roads and removing waste that poses a potential health threat. It's believed that 200,000 people have died when the earthquake hit more than 2 weeks ago. Back here in Rhode Island, a local doctor made it her mission to work part of her first-year residency in the island nation. Last week, she went back to help the wounded as part of the relief effort. Eyewitness News reporter Stephen Schuler has more local coverage. He joins us now live with her story.
Well, just back from working at a children's hospital outside Port-au-Prince, the doctor tells us she hopes her story inspires other medical workers to jump into action.
From the orphan amputee who begged for someone to hold his hand to the baby with 2 skull fractures, Dr. Patricia Tweedy shares pictures from an emotional week. One of her patients, a girl abandoned without anyone to help.
She was left with a note on her head by the general hospital, said this patient has a skull fracture, kind of please take care of her, and was dropped at our hospital. And other families around were taking care of her.
Tweedy worked with doctors from around the world to treat hundreds of Haitians injured in the quake.
We had 3 teams of surgeons. We had 3 operating rooms going around the clock. So we actually were doing proper surgery on patients. The problem is there were so many patients. People had to wait days and days and days to get treatment.
Despite the large number of amputations and deaths, there were signs of hope, like the birth of a new baby and a little Superman who survived crumbling buildings. Still, Tweedy says there's a lot of work to do.
We need to get prostheses for these people. We need to get crutches for these people. Because living in Haiti is bad enough, but living in Haiti without a right arm or a right leg, it's just mind-blowing.
And to watch my full interview with Dr. Tweedy and see more of her pictures, log on to our website, WPRI.com. I'm Stephen Schuler, Eyewitness News.